Why are you always tired, even when you do nothing all day? It's a feeling many of us know too well. Lying awake in the dead of night, the glow of your phone casting long shadows across the room, the only sound, a clock ticking away the seconds. You haven't lifted a finger, run a marathon, or climbed a mountain. Yet, a profound, bone-deep exhaustion has settled over you. On screen, the words might as well be your own thoughts. Always tired, followed by, even when you do nothing. This isn't the satisfying weariness that comes from a day of productive labor. It's a heavy, frustrating fatigue that doesn't seem earned or justified. But what if the reason isn't a lack of effort, but an excess of something else entirely? What if the things you're not doing physically are being overshadowed by what you are doing mentally? The answer often lies in a state of mental overload. Imagine sitting perfectly still, your body at rest, but your mind is a chaotic cityscape, fast-moving blurs of light, the relentless hum of traffic, snippets of conversations, and an endless stream of worries flash through your consciousness. This is your brain on mental overload. Every single day, you are bombarded with an unprecedented number of choices. What should you eat? What should you wear? Which email do you answer first? Which news story deserves your attention? Which notification do you click? Each of these seemingly small decisions requires cognitive energy. When they accumulate, they lead to a state known as decision fatigue. Your brain, like a muscle, becomes strained from the constant exertion of making choices, big and small. This isn't laziness. It's a genuine depletion of your mental resources. Your mind is running a marathon, even when your body is sitting on the couch, leaving you feeling drained and unfocused, as if you've been sprinting for miles without ever taking a step. Compounding this mental strain is the modern phenomenon of dopamine exhaustion. Consider the hypnotic, almost involuntary motion of your thumb scrolling endlessly through a digital feed. In the dark, the screen's cool. Blue light is a beacon, pulling you into a cycle of brief, fleeting rewards. Every new video, every like, every surprising image delivers a tiny hit of dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. Our brains are wired to seek out these rewards, but our digital environment has created an infinite, easily accessible supply. This constant stream of stimulation keeps your brain in a state of high alert, perpetually chasing the next microdopamine hit. However, this isn't a sustainable way to operate. Over time, your dopamine receptors can become less sensitive, a state you might call dopamine burnout. You need more and more stimulation to feel the same level of satisfaction. And when the stimulation stops, you're left feeling empty, bored, and profoundly tired. The constant overstimulation prevents your brain from ever truly resting and resetting, leaving it exhausted from the never-ending cycle of seeking and consuming digital content. Beneath the surface of this mental and digital noise, another silent energy drain is often at play: emotional suppression. Picture yourself sitting alone in a quiet room, the soft, melancholic light of a rainy day filtering through the window. It looks peaceful, but inside, a storm might be raging. We are often taught, directly or indirectly, to push our feelings aside. Disappointment, frustration, sadness, and anxiety are labeled as negative and unproductive, so we bottle them up. We put on a brave face, say, "I'm fine," and carry on. But these unexpressed emotions don't simply disappear. They linger within us, creating a state of silent stress. Holding back these feelings requires a tremendous amount of psychological energy. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes constant, active effort to keep it submerged. This internal struggle, this emotional labor, is invisible to others, but it is incredibly taxing on your system. It's a weight you carry everywhere, a quiet hum of tension that slowly but surely drains your vitality, leaving you feeling weary for reasons you can't quite articulate. Furthermore, we often confuse a lack of physical activity with genuine rest. There's a crucial distinction to be made here. A static shot of a person sitting indoors for hours on end, hunched over a laptop or slumped on a sofa, does not depict a state of rejuvenation. True rest is not simply the absence of movement, it's a restorative process. Now, contrast that indoor stillness with the image of someone walking slowly through a forest, sunlight dappling through the leaves, the air fresh and clean. The latter is active, yet it is deeply restful. Our bodies were not designed for the sedentary lives many of us lead. The adage that stillness is not the same as rest holds a deep biological truth. The body needs movement to function optimally. Gentle, intentional movement helps to circulate blood, release endorphins, reduce stress hormones, and clear the mind. When we remain stagnant for too long, our energy levels plummet, our muscles become tight, and a sense of lethargy takes over. We were designed to move, and denying the body this fundamental need is another hidden cause of our pervasive modern fatigue. So, how do we break this cycle of exhaustion? The solutions are not about pushing harder or doing more. They're about doing less, more intentionally. The path to recovery begins with consciously reducing stimulation. This could mean putting your phone away for an hour before bed, turning off notifications, or choosing to read a book instead of scrolling through social media. It's about giving your brain a chance to disconnect from the constant influx of information. Next, embrace intentional movement. This doesn't mean you have to run a marathon. It can be as simple as a gentle stretch in the morning, a slow walk in nature without your phone, or a few minutes of mindful yoga. The goal is to reconnect with your body and allow it to release stored tension. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, is the practice of mental rest. This can take many forms. Writing in a journal to process your emotions, practicing meditation or deep breathing exercises, or simply sitting in silence and watching a sunrise. It's about creating space for your mind to be quiet, to process, and to heal. These actions are not about adding more to your to-do list. They are about cultivating moments of genuine, restorative peace. In the end, the path forward is one of gentleness and self-compassion. It begins with understanding the true nature of your tiredness. It's not a character flaw or a sign of weakness. It's a logical response to an overwhelming world. As you watch peaceful scenes of nature, of a person breathing deeply and calmly, a new understanding can settle in. The final message is a quiet, profound realization. You're not lazy, you're overstimulated,